Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Allie and I'm the crochet designer behind the Turtle Trunk. Last month, I made a video sharing 10 free crochet patterns for you to make in January. Then I asked if this was a series you would like me to continue. So sharing free crochet patterns for you to make each month of the year. So many of you loved that idea and wanted more, so I will continue making these videos for the rest of this year. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you 10 free crochet patterns for you to make in February. Last month, I shared really easy crochet patterns. As for me personally, I'm usually really burnt out in January after being so busy during the holiday season. So I just wanted really easy patterns, ones that didn't take a lot of thought to make and were also really relaxing to make. If you didn't see that video yet, I'll leave a link in the description box down below if you want to check it out. Now, after a month of taking it easy, it is time for me to be a bit more productive because I have so many ideas and designs I want to make for you all this year. But in order to do so, I need to get back into a better work routine. Now, if you're like me, you may struggle with motivating yourself. It can be so hard, especially when you get out of your routine and take a break and then now you're trying to get back into it. It can be so difficult. If you've watched my last few videos, then you know I've been taking some classes with Skillshare, which have really been helping me out personally and with my business. So I am so happy that Skillshare is sponsoring today's video. Skillshare is the largest online learning community designed by creatives for creatives. There are thousands of classes in countless categories like creativity and inspiration, design, art and illustration, productivity, arts and DIY, personal development, and so much more. These classes range from beginner to expert, and you can learn at your own pace. I recently finished the class Cultivating Creative Discipline and Motivation, taught by Chetna Mehta. It was so insightful and really helpful. If you're like me and sometimes feel stuck in your creativity and you need some help with structure, commitment, and motivation, then I highly recommend this class. This class is only 30 minutes long, but is packed with so much information and inspiration. In the class, Chetna shows you how to create a discipline chart to keep you motivated and on track. She shares the psychology of motivation, how to overcome your fears, use affirmations and positive reinforcements, and how to best keep yourself committed and accountable while still offering flexibility. So if you need help with motivation and discipline, check out Chetna's class. But no matter how you're feeling or if there's skills you want to learn or improve, Skillshare has something for everyone. So come join the community today. Click the link in the description box below because the first 500 people to use my link will get a 1-month free trial to Skillshare. So don't miss out. Click the link, come join the community, and come explore all of the amazing classes Skillshare has to offer. So now let's look at our 10 crochet patterns to make in February. I'll be sharing lots of heart crochet patterns because we have Valentine's Day this month, and then I live in Ohio and it is cold and snowy in February, so I'll be sharing some cold weather wearables, and then we also have some home decor because no matter where you live or what the weather is like, you could always use and make some home decor. Before we get started, I also wanted to mention that these are all my crochet patterns that I've designed, and you can find the free crochet patterns on my blog, theturtletrunk.com, and you can find the video tutorials for each here on my YouTube channel. To make it super easy for you to find and make each of these items, I've put together a blog post containing all of the patterns on my website, so I'll put a link to that in the description box. And then I've also made a YouTube playlist that has all of the video tutorials. Again, I'll put that in the description box down below. Also, be sure to stick around until the end of the video because I'll be sharing some bonus crochet patterns. These are crochet patterns that have not been released yet. They are ones that I will be releasing later this month, so you can get a little sneak peek. Okay, let's get started. And since Valentine's Day is next week, we will start with our heart crochet patterns. First up, we have this heart coaster. This pattern works up in only about 15 minutes and it's beginner friendly. You can make one or you can make a set. They're great for just making for your own home or make them as gifts or sell them at your craft markets. Since it's heart-shaped, it's perfect for Valentine's Day, but you can really use them year-round. You can also make them any color, and they're just a cute home accessory that anyone can use and enjoy. This pattern also uses only about 25 yards of yarn for one coaster, so if you have leftover cotton yarn laying around, this would be a great project to use up those scraps. Next on our list is this heart pot holder. So this is similar to the coaster, but it uses 2 strands of cotton yarn held together, so it's nice and thick and perfect for putting hot dishes on. Again, it's a great gift or just something to make for your own home. This heart pot holder uses about 72 yards of yarn, but it also works up super quick, about 15 to 20 minutes. It's also beginner friendly. Next on our list, we have these mini hearts. These measure about 2 by 2 inches and they work up so quickly. You can use these as appliques and sew onto other projects like a coffee cozy, blankets, sweaters, bags, or anything else. You can also make a bunch and thread them onto a string and make a garland. You can make them into pins or earrings, or just give one by itself as a cute little gift. There are so many things you can do with these cute little hearts. Best part is each one only takes a few minutes to make and only uses about 4 yards of yarn. So it's a great project for using up scrap yarn. At number 4 is my bulky Love to Cuddle pillow. This pattern uses contrasting yarns to create this beautiful heart pillow cover. You can use faux fur yarn like I did here to make this super soft heart, or just use a contrasting color yarn from the background to create the heart shape. The pillow measures about 16 inches by 16 inches and uses bulky 5-weight yarn, although for the faux fur heart, I used a super bulky 6-weight faux fur yarn. This is actually the second version of this pillow that I've made. The original pillow, my Love to Cuddle pillow, uses a medium 4-weight yarn. The original pattern isn't available on my blog or YouTube channel, but if you want to check it out, it is available in my Etsy shop. But the bulky version can be found for free on my blog and YouTube channel. The 5th pattern on the list is the bulky Love to Cuddle blanket. It features a large faux fur heart that is so soft and so cuddly. It also includes 3 sizes. There's a baby size, toddler size, and a lap size. Since this blanket uses thicker yarn, it works up quite quick. And you don't need to use the faux fur yarn if you don't want to. You could sub for just a different color than the background, or you can make it all in faux fur yarn and just use a contrasting faux fur color for the background. So those were all of my heart patterns. So now we'll move on to just other patterns that would be good for February. Although any of these following patterns you could make in Valentine's Day colors like pink and red if you wanted to give them as gifts or make them for Valentine's Day decor. At number 6 on our list, we have this plaid basket. I released this pattern last November and I made it in kind of holiday colors. So I made one with red buffalo plaid and then also a white, black, and gray basket, kind of matching the colors of more of a winter theme or Christmas theme. And I marketed it that way because it was coming out during the holidays. But you can make these baskets in any colors for any time of year or holiday or theme. You can make them in Valentine's Day colors this month if you wanted, or just use any colors that you'd like. Here's some color inspiration and also different designs you can make with the pattern. Your squares don't have to be plaid. You can do checkers or color the squares any way you would like. So here's some ideas for you to try. You can pause the screen, or you can also find this picture on the blog post for my plaid basket pattern. So this pattern includes instructions for 2 sizes, a 7-inch basket and a 10-inch basket. And you can use these for anything. Store yarn in it, put your current project in it, knickknacks, use to hold kids' toys, put a plant pot in it. At Easter, you can use it as an Easter basket, put gifts in it, and so many other things. It's a beautiful basket and design so it looks great just sitting on a shelf. Next, we have the Dotty dishcloth, dish towel, and hanging towel. These work up so quick and use one of my favorite crochet stitches, the Picot single crochet stitch. It's this bumpy little stitch that adds such a fun texture to items. If you're familiar with my patterns, then you'll recognize it because I use it a lot. Dishcloths are one of those quick projects that are great for using up any cotton yarn you have around, and they're also something everyone can use and every house needs. Make them for yourself, for gifts, or to sell at markets. Again, you can make them in any colors and make any of these patterns individually or make them as a set. Since we're talking about the Picot single crochet stitch, let's make number 8 on our list, the Picot scarf and cowl. So like I said before, I live in Ohio and in February it's cold and snowy, so I like to make cold weather wearables and accessories. The Picot scarf and cowl are great layering pieces for cold days. This pattern includes 2 different style scarves and sizes, but you can easily adjust the size to be any length or width. The picot scarf is a long scarf which I sewed the ends together to make an infinity scarf, but you can leave it as a long straight scarf too if you'd like. Then we have the picot cowl, which goes around the neck once and is a bit taller. I love the texture of these. They can be dressed up or down and they work up quite quickly. At number 9, we have the Cloud 9 headband. This quick and easy crochet headband pattern uses super bulky 6-weight yarn, so it works up fast and it is so warm. It features this large bumpy stitch called the berry stitch, so it has a fun texture. This pattern includes 8 sizes for babies, kids, and adults, and it uses less than 50 yards of yarn. I keep thinking that I should make a beanie version of this pattern, so let me know if that's something that you would like, a Cloud 9 beanie. It would use the same berry stitch. I think that would be really cute. And last but not least, number 10, we have the Easy Breezy Chunky Beanie. Now I have lots of Easy Breezy beanie patterns, 6 to be exact. I have 3 full beanie patterns that use different yarn weights, and then bun beanie versions of each of them. In my patterns to crochet in January video, I included the Easy Breezy Super Chunky Beanie pattern on the list, but for February, I'm adding the chunky version. This is probably the most worn beanie I've ever made. I wear this one all the time. Now, unfortunately, the yarn I used for this beanie, this was Lion Brand yarn Color Made Easy, is now discontinued. I am so sad about it. It's been discontinued for years, but I'm still sad about it because I loved it. But have no worries, you can substitute with any bulky 5-weight yarn that you'd like. The Easy Breezy Chunky Beanie uses a bulky 5-weight yarn, so it's in the middle for thickness and warmth. This beanie works up quickly, it's beginner friendly, it includes 8 sizes so you can make one for anyone or everyone. And again, there's a bun version too, so it has a hole at the top so you can fit your ponytail or bun through, so you can still wear your hair up but keep your head warm too. So there we have 10 crochet patterns you can make this February. I hope this inspires you. I would love to hear if you plan on making any of these patterns, or just let me know what you plan on working on this month or what you've already started working on this month. Now, before I end this video, let me share with you some bonus patterns. These are patterns that I'll be releasing later this month. Now, these aren't out yet, but when they are available, I will put links to them in the description box down below so you can find them. So I plan to release 3 patterns this month, and to be honest with you, I had actually planned to release these earlier, but January was a crazy month. My daughter was sick for a lot of it. We had some other personal things going on, and then one of the patterns I ran out of yarn and I could not find any of it in stores near me, so I had to order it online, and I ordered it like 2 weeks ago and I still haven't gotten it yet. I haven't even gotten a shipping notification, so I have no idea when I'm gonna get the yarn to finish that project, but hopefully it's soon. But I was hoping to have these done earlier, but that's just not happening. So this February, I have these 3 patterns and they're heart patterns. So I don't know if I'll get them out before Valentine's Day, but I'm gonna try and at least get 2 of them out before then. So let me show you what they are. So the first pattern, it should be the first one to be released. I actually started this pattern a year ago, but then I put it to the side and forgot about it. So I picked it back up and I'm almost done it. So it is the Love to Cuddle light version blanket. So this uses a medium 4-weight yarn instead of the bulky one that uses a bulky 5. So this uses a medium 4-weight, so it's a bit lighter and thinner. And then for the heart part, I used Lion Brand yarn. It's called Chanel Appeal. So I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it's almost like a velvety yarn. It is really soft. This blanket is really cozy. I think it's gonna be perfect for kids and or baby blankets. I think it's gonna be really nice. As you can see, I'm just working on the border now, so I'm almost done it. So this one should be out really soon. So the next pattern is this checkered heart blanket. And as you can see, I'm not really as close to finishing this one. So this one is just all of these squares that have a heart on it. And I've used 4 colors in these color combos to make these hearts. So I'm gonna have a total of 20 squares that I sewed together to make this blanket, but this is the pattern I ran out of yarn for. So I'm just waiting to get my shipment of yarn, so hopefully this one won't be too much longer, but I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be really cute. So I have all these hearts, so I just need to make a handful more hearts, sew them up, and then this pattern will be ready. So checkered heart blanket should be later in February, but I'll keep you updated. And then the last pattern I haven't even started yet. Again, I'm waiting on yarn for this one. This is from a different yarn company and they've already shipped it, so it should be here any day now. But I'm going to make a heart dishcloth. So I showed these squares on my Instagram and somebody mentioned that this would make a great dishcloth. And I think that it would. I think I'm going to change the stitch though and maybe adjust the size. So I'm going to get some cotton yarn and then I'm going to make dishcloths that look like this. I think that would be really cute. I also want to make it a set with a dish towel, but I haven't figured out quite yet how I want to do the towel. So maybe you can help me out if you have some ideas. I'm thinking either doing the towel like this, but just making it a little longer and larger, or make the dishcloth like this and then make the towel with little hearts all over it instead. So they're not going to match exactly, but they're going to go together as a set. So I would love to hear your opinions on how you would like to see that set. So hopefully I can stay motivated and disciplined to get these patterns out for you all this month, but I will keep you updated as I get the yarn. I'll let you know when these patterns will be releasing. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe so you can catch next month's video where I'll share 10 crochet patterns to make in March. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.